Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the Indy offense for their first drive of the game, and leading them out, their new quarterback for 2020, the longtime Charger, Phillip Rivers.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He dumps this off to Mack. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The ball carrier.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 17 carries, 63 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on. No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry, but I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cordero Patterson.
Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here. And I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Tyus Bowser. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
The ball carrier.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at his own 8-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle.
Rivers.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Doyle.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle, who went to the Pro Bowl in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Phillip Rivers, and he wants to be the Antonio Gates that Phillip Rivers threw to with the Chargers.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that'll set them back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Throwing, Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Colts.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
That takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 10, Bears 7.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it? Yeah. They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Number 32.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start by handing this off to Mack. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Complete. Fumble on the play.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts' 23-yard line.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Trubisky keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Mitchell Trubisky taking it in. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they get up front to get the quarterback forward?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And his kick is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Rodgers on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be third and 5. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
They stopped him in his tracks.
The Bears
call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good job, good job.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in from Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
It's good, and it's 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And this is caught at the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Chicago Bears.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Let's take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Saints who are out in front. The veteran Drew Brees with a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky, who's looked sharp thus far. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Mitchell Trubisky on his way out, the subject of our player spotlight. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tanner Gabriel, 60 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
At the 47-yard
they'll run here with Mack. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Colts.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2. At the 40.
Now a run with Mack. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Deshaun Gibson brought him down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Rivers on the money, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. To throw, Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The ball carrier.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play. Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
14-yard line.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Taylor Gabriel. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 29 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Rodgers on the return. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And 5 yards to go.
Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st down, Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A very solid gain of 27.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
The kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. His time has run out on quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
throwing again. Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Indianapolis.
Again, it's Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
a gain of 4. And it's third down.
To the air again here, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll throw again, Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's second and 5 now from the 22.
At the Bears' 22-yard line.
Rivers again. He's got Jack Doyle. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
A gain of 5. Brings up third and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
He was brought down by...
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Rivers. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, third and long. Rivers now. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number, but 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it, and the Colts pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And 7 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
13.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will score. Pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's taken on the 25. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
Take over 1st and 10.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to widen some clock. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. recovery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.